What's up, you guys? It's 32. Welcome. If you are new here, if you are unfamiliar with what I'm all about, what my content is all about, my life's purpose is to inspire others to live life at their fullest potential, right? So I show you that through my content, through my blogs, through my motivational messages. If you are unfamiliar with those messages, check me out on Instagram and on TikTok. Now, I also have a podcast. It's called the And Now I Know podcast. So check that out as well. But if you are returning, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for believing in me, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, whatever you're doing. I am so appreciative of everybody who supports the brand, the vision. Okay. And we are locked in, right? Now, I don't make videos like this. Normally, I'm posting a vlog, or I'm posting a motivational video, or I'm posting a podcast episode. But today, I wanted to do something different because last week I felt like, I need to make a video like this. I need to not only speak to myself, speak life into myself, but I also need to do the same thing to my audience, to my people, or to somebody new that needs it, right? Because we all need a little motivation. We all need a little inspiration to help us keep going. Now, I don't know who this is for. I always say that in my videos. Or maybe this is just for me and I'm delivering you guys my mail. But I know that even if I'm delivering somebody my mail, even if I just touch one person, I know that somebody needs to hear this message because I really needed it. And I'm Mrs. Motivation. You feel me? So let's just start by saying that if you need some inspiration, some motivation, if you need some extra push, extra oomph, if you need somebody that you can relate to, this video is for you. And hopefully I get myself back right and I get you back right too. So first and foremost, I just want to say that it's time to lock back in. Okay. I feel like these past couple weeks trying to figure out exactly where God wants me to go. I've been trying to listen. I've been trying to lock in, but it's been a little bit challenging because I am so used to working. So when I'm down, I feel like I really need to be down. But then the other side of me is like, you're not working to your fullest capacity. Like you're not giving it your all. And I know myself, and what looks like a lot for me or for other people really is not that much for me. I'm used to going hard. I'm used to producing great things, a lot of stuff. And I just had to give myself a reality check today. Like, listen, if you want the life that God called you to live, you have to lock in with your whole heart, with your whole mind, with your whole body, And in order to fully do that, you have to get organized, right? Because if you're anything like me, I am a multifaceted person. I'm creating Apple Music playlists, vlogs. I'm filming podcasts. I'm coming up with podcast videos. I post lifestyle content on my TikTok, on my Instagram. I'm all over the place. And I'm running a whole lash business, right? If you don't know, I'm a licensed esthetician and I still run my business full time, right? So I'm kind of all over the place. So if you're anything like me, we got to get organized. That's the first step, And today I told myself, we have to come up with a game plan in order to do all of these things, but not break, but without folding. You feel me? Like it's so easy to get caught up in one thing, but now you have all these other things that you need to take care of. Like, no, I was reading Deion Sanders' book called Elevate and Dominate. And in the book, he said that he almost has his schedule down to the minute, right? And in order to be successful, if you are multi-talented, like you have to have great organization skills, great time management skills. So that is one thing that I really want to focus on in this season, in this point of my life. And I want to encourage you to do that same thing too. Number 2, listen, you got to give it all you got. Like I had to ask myself today, are you giving it all you got? Like all you got. Because in order to be at the top, you got to do what people aren't willing to do. You can't just be mediocre out here, And my St. Louis accent coming out. So when I say here, there, just flow with me, right? Anyways, you got to give it all you got. You cannot be mediocre because there's a million people trying to do what you do. I don't care what you do. There's a million people trying to be a lash tech, a barber, a videographer, photographer. I don't care what it is. Like, there's a million people out here chasing the same thing. So what are you going to do to separate yourself from the others? And it's not about being better than other people, but people going to go with the person that they see as disciplined, that's locked in, that's consistently posting, that's consistently active, that's consistently like flowing in their business. So how are you going to set yourself apart? Right? So these are just thoughts that were popping up in my brain today. And I hope that this is kind of like getting the juices flowing. I'm really going off the top of the dome, but like, I am so focused right now on how to set myself apart, because do y'all know how many people are online giving motivational speeches, who are putting out motivational content, inspirational content? Like, I'm not the only one, and I respect that and I love that. And that has to be the fuel to my fire. Like, you are not the only one. So lock in on your gifts. And if you don't take anything away from this video, take this one thing, that God has put something in you that is so unique, that is so beautiful, that is not like anybody else. And you can capitalize off of that, right? You can make that work for you. You just being who you are, your personality, your style, your swag, how you walk, how you talk, how you look. That is your gift, you know, and we got to start operating in that to the fullest, right? And I can be honest with myself and say that I'm not operating at my fullest. I'm doing a great job. I'm always going to give myself some grace, and I'm always going to give myself some flowers, but I know that there's always more. There's always better that I could be doing, you know, and I want to encourage you to do the same. Think the same, y'all. Like, we are in this together. Don't think that the strong person, which I am, or the inspirational person, which I am, doesn't have moments like this. And that's why I wanted to put out this video, because I feel like there are people that need to hear this, that need to see this, and hopefully you guys can get inspired and motivated. I'm just out here trying to give it the best that I have. And I just woke up today like, we got to do better. If you want the life that God called you to live, you have to do better. You got to give more. You got to give more than this. Even if you tired, even if you stress, even if you have a lot on your plate, even if you have a lot going on, okay? You have to give it all you got, right? And so for me, the reason why, what even inspired this whole entire video, I feel like God, over the past year or so, year and a half, God has showed me just small glimpses, is that a word? He's shown me just a glimpse of, glimpses is not a word. Anyway, he has shown me just a glimpse of how good things can get for me, right? I mean, I'm almost at 100,000 followers on Instagram, and that is simply based off of my motivational content, off the power of my voice. He's shown me there's people out there that see you. He's had me get booked to speak and do all these different things. People have reached out to me to be a part of their events. Like, he's just shown me just a glimpse. And I know that if I fully lock in and I show God that I'm a great steward of everything that I have, that he will continue to bless me with more. But going back to that organization thing, it's just to the point to where I just got to get more organized, because that is what can cause you stress. That is what can make you feel overwhelmed. And I find myself feeling overwhelmed a lot, because I'm trying to post here, post there, do this, do that. And it's too much. It's too much. Or it feels like too much. But God would not put all of these things on your plate if he felt like you cannot handle them. It's how you handling the things that he's giving you, you know? So I don't know who this message is for. Again, I might just be delivering you my own mail. But like I said, I feel like God was showing me different glimpses. Why am I struggling with that? Anyway, God was just showing me how good it can really get for me. And I ain't seen nothing yet. Like, literally over these past few days, I've been telling myself, Jayla, 32, you have not seen nothing yet. If ain't nobody told you nothing today, let me tell you something. You ain't seen nothing yet. If you think that God is not near, he is. If you feel like he's done so much, and is it possible? Is he capable of doing so much more? Listen, we only have 3.5 more months left of the year. September. It's about to be October, November, December. We got about 3 months left of the year, and God can do so much. But I got to give him something to work with. You got to give him something to work with. And again, if you've been doing a great job like I have, kudos to you. But there is also more. You could be good, but you can also be great. And why not be great? Why not operate at your fullest? Why not put out more content if you can? Why not study more if you can, put in more work if you can, research more if you can, like do all that you can, so that way God can really see, like, oh, okay, she working, he putting in time, he grinding, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we can't outwork God, but he has to have something to work with. If you saying that you want this dream life, if you saying that you want to live a certain way, you gotta meet God halfway. And sometimes you don't even have to meet him halfway, but you got to give something, right? You got to show that you want it, that you can handle it, because God loves us and he's not going to give us anything that we're going to fumble, that we cannot handle. So, yeah, this message is a reminder, a gentle reminder that me and you got to lock in with your whole heart, with your whole mind, with your whole body, and watch God do some tremendous things in your life. He's already done some amazing things. He's blessing me. Listen, I'm blessed every single day I wake up. But I know that there is so much more. I know that I'm bigger than St. Louis. That's where I'm born and raised. I'm bigger than St. Louis. I know that God has something on the other side. But one thing I can honestly admit, that there's some fear. There's some fear because I've reached this point. I keep saying this, that I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff. I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff, right? And on the other side of that cliff is just like, if I just jumped off the cliff, if I just jumped off the porch, like, God can really do his biggest one. But there's some fear there. It's fear because it's like, I've never been this person before. I've never been here before. And I've been saying that a lot lately because it's true. I have not been this healed, this happy, this much at peace. Like, I've never been here before. I've never been a motivational speaker before. I've never seen that in my family. I've never seen anybody in my family do what I'm doing or accomplish what I have done. No shade, no tea. I'm not saying it in a way, but I'm just speaking my truth. Like, I haven't seen it before. I am the blueprint. So if you are the blueprint, listen, you got to lock in. Okay. And the only way that we can lock in is, one, stay connected and tied in with God. We're going to have to pray about this. We're going to have to pray our way through this. Okay. Because fear is not from God. Confusion is not from God. And I feel like when you are somebody that's trying to lock in on a mental tip, like, the devil can see that. And I don't want to put everything on the enemy. I don't. But I feel like the fear, the anxiety, the confusion, all of that does not come from God. So you got to know, like, okay, the enemy want to knock me off, because the moment I start operating in my purpose, I'm going to touch so many people. I'm going to move so many people. I'm going to shake the room. I'm going to shift the room. I'm going to shift my mental. I'm going to probably break generational curses. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope I'm not all over the place. I hope I'm flowing, but I really hope that whoever is watching this video, that you are inspired, that you are motivated. And I hope that this message just kind of helps, nudge you and push you. But I'm right where you at. Yeah, I'm posting my content. Yeah, I'm doing well for myself. And yeah, things are going great. Yeah, I got my podcast and all these things are coming into fruition, but there's more. There's more and there's better. I do not belong in the state that I am in. Okay. And it's no shade to where I'm from. I love where I'm from, but I know that there's more. And I feel like I'm limited and I'm restricted in the place that I'm at. I'm supposed to be in different rooms, and the rooms are not here, unfortunately, and I don't know where you from, but if you're from a big city, shout out to you. If you are in a big city, not only shout out to you, but get yourself in those rooms, because it's people like me that wish that they were in the rooms. And maybe God is just trying to tell me that I need to create the rooms, because sometimes you can't just up and leave. Like, I can't just up and leave. I got a whole business that I'm running, and I got family and just all these different things going on. So listen, we cannot operate out of fear anymore. We cannot just be sitting, hoping and wishing. Like, I told myself that I'm going to be somebody. I've always believed that. I've been believing this since I was a little girl. Literally, I've always been, I don't even want to say delusional, but it's a slight case of delusion. I've always had this extreme sense of faith in God and who I'm capable of becoming. And I just want you to know that you are capable of becoming something large. If you are not already, it's already in you. It's already in you. We already have the tools. There's this post on Instagram that says, God already gave me the play, I just gotta run it. Or God already gives us the play, we just gotta run it. And I just gotta run it. like the big play. You know what I'm saying? Like God gave me the play that's gonna win the game. You know what I'm saying? I've already been doing well. I've already proved to myself that it can be done. God has already revealed to me that there's much more in store, but I just gotta get off the cliff. You feel me? I just gotta jump off the porch. So I don't know who you are. Again, this might just be the motivation I need for myself, because I don't know about y'all, but I talk to myself a lot. But when I talk to myself, I'm gonna just say that I like to speak affirming words over my life, because if you don't speak it, nobody else will. If you don't believe it, nobody else will. I just made a video about this the other day. And so I'm done applauding myself for the mediocre, even though we do gotta clap for the small things. But like, it's time to do big things. It's time to do big things. And if you feel like you at a standstill, like in some areas of my life, I feel like I'm at a standstill, but it's not God, it's me. Like, it's me. I know that I have all the things that I need inside of me, my brain, okay? The way that I market, the way that I move. I've been running my business for 6 years now. I know how to market and do this and do that, you know? And I'm sure if you're watching this, you got gifts and talents and skills too, that you know, like if you just operated in those things, that you would take off like a rocket. So let this video be motivation and inspiration to lock in and give it all you got and chase your dreams and shoot for the stars and believe that anything is possible. I believe that my dream life is possible. I believe that I'm going to become the person that I've always dreamed of, the family I always dreamed of, the house, the car, all of this, and the material things don't matter. But I believe that God called me to live a beautiful life, right? And if he don't do nothing else, he ain't got to do nothing else. He's blessed me beyond, like, I can't even put it into words, but I just gotta say, like, today is the day. And I wanted to use this video, 1, to inspire, 2, for me to look back on, and 3, this is the day where I decide that no more playing around, no more playing games. I'm giving it all that I have. I'm giving it all that I got, and I'm giving it my best shot. So if y'all see me acting different, if y'all see me going hard, just know where it came from. I am tired of being on this new territory. You know, like, it ain't new. Like, I had to tell myself, like, this is in you. You know, you just had to shed off maybe the toxic layers or the negative layers or the unhealthy habits or the lack mindset, the fear mindset. Like, once you shed all of that, like, you back to the root. You feel me? Do y'all feel me? So listen, I hope this video really touches somebody. I keep saying that because I really hope it does. And maybe I just needed to get this out. But I want to be able to look back on my video, look back on this video and say, wow, you said it, you did it, you meant it. And now that this is not something that I just kept inside. Because some things I do think that we should keep inside. But I feel like I want to show people that I'm just like them. Like, I'm no better than. You know, I might just be a little bit more disciplined. I might, you know, do things a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, like, listen, it's time. Like, it's time. It's time. Do y'all feel me? Like, it is time to give it all that you got when it comes to everything. Like, everything, y'all. And I can do it, and you can do it too. And we can do this together. You know, I'm no bigger. You know, yeah, it's time, y'all. It's time. I just had to give myself a little moment of silence because it's time. And I've never put out a video like this. And hopefully I look back at this video pretty soon and say, yeah, you said it, you meant it, and you doing it. And so that's all that I have to say. And I do want to close out this video in a good old solid prayer. And I've never done this before. And hopefully you stay here so you can pray with me. Woo! Okay, here we go. Dear Lord, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you for keeping us. Thank you for keeping me, my friends, my family, whoever's watching, their friends, their family. Lord, thank you for guiding us and keeping us protected, because if they watching this video right now, listen, they doing all right. They doing all right. Lord, thank you for keeping us grounded. Lord, thank you for keeping us protected and safe and warm. Lord, thank you for just keeping our head up. Lord, thank you for my platform. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize that all of my videos and my messages, they don't just come from me, they come from you. You know what I'm saying? They downloads, like I like to call them. So Lord, I pray that, you know, over this entire message, over this entire video today, Lord, I pray that it blesses somebody who really needs it. Lord, I pray that you continue to fill me up with these downloads so I can continue to bless the people, Lord, with your word. And Lord, continue to make me a better steward over everything that you've given me. Lord, I pray that you bless us, that you keep us, that you continue to keep us aligned with what you want, with your will. Lord, I pray that you keep all the negative things up off us, the toxic things up off us, Lord. Help us to stay disciplined. Help us to stay locked in. Help us to always remember who you called us to be. Help us to always remember that we are greater than our circumstances, our situations, Lord. Help us to truly believe in you and how big you are, how great you are. And you're good because you're good, not just because of what you can do for us, Lord, not just for the blessings that you've given us, Lord. But I just pray that, I don't know, I'm rambling at this point because I really want to cry because, like, wow. Lord, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for all that you've done. You are so good. And Lord, I pray that you bless the person that is listening to this video right now. I pray that you fill them up with beautiful ideas. I pray that you fill them up with more just courage to go out and do that thing that they know that you called them to do. Lord, continue to look after all the people that follow me, all the people that follow the people that's following me. You know what I'm saying? And Lord, continue to use me. Continue to use the person that's on the other side of the screen. And we gonna be all right. Like, help us and remind us each and every day that we are gonna be all right. I don't know about whoever's listening on this phone, but continue to show me signs, because I always need the signs. Lord, you know I always ask, send me a sign, okay? We need you, Lord, and we surrender everything over unto you, Lord. Keep us in alignment with what you want for our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. Woo! Boy, I was all over the place. Sometimes my prayers be all over the place, but I hope this video really touched you. It's time. It's showtime. It's go time. We about to take over. What's that DJ Khaled song? We taking over. I'm about to play that on my way home. I'm feeling really good. Whew. Yeah. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. This is going to be the video. Today is the day. September 26th. Thursday, 2024. This is the day where I decided that I'm no longer operating in fear. I'm no longer operating in fear, and I'm going to do that thing. Because it's a big thing, y'all, and I know that it's going to impact so many people. I'm locked in. I'm tied in. Thank y'all for watching another video. And I hope that when you stop watching this video, that you get out a pen and paper and you write down everything that you want to see happen in your life. And you pray over that, and you pray that God helps you. Whatever is on that sheet that you wrote down, pray that if it is in God's will, that it comes into fruition, and that he just fills you up with all the things that you need to get those things done and accomplished. Yeah, I feel good. I need to be filming a podcast episode, but I just felt the need to do this real raw and uncut. Baby hair is not laid, but hey, I had to give this to y'all. I love you guys, and if you don't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my podcast across all platforms. It's called And Now I Know with 32 Flavors. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, you name it. It's there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at 32 Flavors. I'm the one and only. And yeah, I love you guys. I thank you guys for supporting. And at this point, I'm just rambling on and on. So yeah. Talk to y'all later.